Antics, 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 Antics Home Show. Stay home.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome once again to the Antics Home Show.
Woo! Welcome to our living room.
In our palace of domestic bliss.
The fire is roaring. We've got lights set up, a camera.
No, that's not. We don't want to point those things out. We want to point out the domesticity of things. Yes. So we have a fantastic show coming up for you this evening. We have a show featuring magic,
Dogs.
celebrations,
History.
and
Our favourite. Fun Roz.
the begrudgingly done Fun Roz. I actually really enjoyed this segment. I'm still just not keen on the name. And in fact, during the show, if you want to offer suggestions for a new name for Fun Roz segment that might make me happier, I'd be well up for that. So
But you
let's do that.
You can't like rebrand Batman.
Yes, you can. You can rebound
So-
Batman all the time. They did that. The Dark Knight. That was a better name for Batman. Batman sounds weird, but the Dark Knight, ooh, mysterious, interesting. Who is that man in the dark, the
You
night?
want to be Mysterious Roz or something.
I do want to. I don't want to be Mysterious Roz. That's just. That's a
Mysterious
weird
Roz,
name.
what she does.
Ooh, Mysterious Roz.
What will
No.
she craft next? I don't know.
Okay, well, see that mean Scott's back at the helm as it goes. Before we move on, Scott, can I just ask you very quickly, what is this basil doing behind our heads, and when did you place it there?
Well, I thought, well, we've got the flowers, and the basil's basically doing really well. So despite not having
Right.
a garden, I've grown quite a lot in the old kitchen. It's taking over the windowsill. So I thought I'd bring in the basil, and you could all enjoy it.
Maybe later on, if there's enough call for it, maybe we'll do a Scott's Garden segment, which isn't prepared or planned. But Scott can show you the one tomato that's growing on our plant.
Yeah.
And the healthy basil.
So there's so much basil and one little tomato. You can see where I'm going with this, right? Tomato and basil sauce. It's going to be basil and tomato. But
The tomato's this big, and the basil far outweighs it. It's going to smother the dish, if anything. Also, this is the only basil to have survived out of the last 7, I think. So Scott's a basil killer. The murderer was Scott.
I've changed my ways.
It was Scott in the living room with the basil. So as it goes, we're going to be checking in now because we're starting the show off with a little celebration. Isn't that right, Scott?
That's right.
Antics Home Show.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Wacker. Happy birthday to you.
It's not my birthday.
Antics Home Show.
Happy birthday, Wacker.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Wacker.
If everyone in the chat could just...
Wish happy birthday to Wacker. We just want to really highlight happy birthday, Wacker.
Congratulations.
That was a lovely message actually from your housemates, who I got to say have got absolutely beautiful singing voices. I'm overwhelmed by the wealth of talent in that room. I was going to say Anne Wacker, but then that was so mean. I stopped myself. I stopped myself, Wacker. Are you proud? Yeah. So well done, me. Is that right?
Great. So that's our notices done. Are you excited, Roz, by the prospect of some live magic later on?
Oh, I sure am, Scott. I love magic and magic segments specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you excited, Scott?
I'm all about magic.
Are you all about magic,
Yeah,
Scott?
do you want to hear a story?
Sure. I'd love to hear a story about magic.
So during Edinburgh, I went to see a magic show,
Right.
and you know the old trick with the nail.
No, I don't know the old trick, but now.
You stick it up your nose. A magician puts it with a hammer, and everyone's like, "Wow, you put a nail up your nose."
That doesn't
That's
sound like a
intense.
magic trick. That sounds like you went to one of those like intense. What's
No,
called? Burlesque
there were
festival
kids
shows.
there. It was a
Were you doing this in front of kids?
Yeah, the kids love it.
Shoving
I
a
don't know why.
nail up his nose. Kids love it.
I don't know why.
Not verified. We have no proof of that.
I was taken up on stage to verify the quality of the nail. He told me to hit it on the floor, try and bend it,
Classic
and
magic.
to see that it was a real hard as nail. And then he said, "Oh, now try and lick it." And because I was doing an improv show, I was just so committed. I just licked this nasal nail right in front of a large audience.
So gross. That's so gross. Of course he didn't want you to lick it. He was making a joke. You're a comedian. You should have gotten that.
He said,
now lick
in
it.
all my
really
time,
seriously.
no one's ever actually done that, and that nail has never been cleaned.
Wow. Scott
Nice
the nail
gross
licker.
story to start off the show.
Wow. I don't know if anyone can top that one. However, I once met Dynamo in New York. So I did, Ross. I did. Right. It was New York. Picture the scene. New York City in 2013, and there was a hurricane, right? And we were all basically relegated to the hotel room, not my room specifically.
With Dynamo.
With Dynamo, and yeah. So I actually had an opportunity to talk to Dynamo to get him to do some magic tricks, but I didn't know who he was at the time, so I didn't. I didn't speak to him, but I almost.
It's not a story.
I almost met Dynamo. Can you imagine? And later on, I saw him, and I was like, "Wow, that guy's impressive." So yeah.
All you've done is just brag about how you've been to New
I'm
York.
pretty great, though, aren't I? Yeah. So Scott, in the light of magic,
Yeah.
you were doing some magic tricks this week, right?
Yeah, I pulled a trick on Roz.
Antics Home Show.
Roz, guess what?
What do you want, Scott?
I've got a new trick.
Oh, I really don't want to see any tricks right now, please.
Oh, you'll love this. You'll love this.
Ah.
Okay, ready? Ready? What's this? Behind your ear. It's a £1 coin. Look at that.
Wow.
You can have that.
Thank you. That's
Enjoy.
great. Great. You're done.
Wait. I think there's more.
No, I don't want to see anything
I
else.
think there's more.
No,
Hang on.
please. I don't
Hang
want
on,
to see anything
hang
else coming out from behind my ear, Scott.
Roz, it's a pretty heavy duty glove. What? Why do you have this? What else have you got back there? I think there's more.
No, don't.
There's more though.
Scott, no. I ask you not to do it. Please stop.
Quite a lot of rope. Do you want to explain why you've...
I told you not to do it. What's this behind my ear? Put it back.
Okay. I'll put it back. I'll put it back. I'll put it back. Okay, I'll put it back. Glove as well.
The gloves too. I'm keeping the £1.
Okay.
And walk away. You didn't see any of this. And next time you do the washing up.
Antics Home Show.
Wow, some pretty raw acting from you.
Yeah, it was actually really easy to get into that character, if you can imagine.
You sort of got the really annoyed.
Even though the scene and the scenario was completely new, we haven't done that before. I felt like it came from a deep well inside me that really helped me to access that acting. So I hope you enjoyed that one. That's a little insight into our domestic life in this domestic bliss. We had some really lovely chat. Everyone saying happy birthday to Wacker, happy birthday Wacker. Also, Worlds of Confusion asks what we're drinking.
Well, I'm glad you asked. This is a Pimm's. 'Tis the season, sun's out, bun's out.
What? the sun isn't even out. I am drinking
It's the season, though.
gin and rhubarb. Rhubarb? What am I drinking? I'm drinking gin.
Whatever you're drinking, it's too much.
No, I haven't even. This is like the first one I've had. I've barely touched it. It's gin, rhubarb, and elderflower, I think, and it is delightful. I can tell you that. So yeah, we thought we'd mix it up a little bit tonight and go for a short glass. Many glasses are available. I just want to point out as well, we've had some really fun names of Sad Roz from Blue Boy for the new segment name. I don't think we're going to go with that one either, Blue
Roz,
Boy. I
Sad
appreciate
Roz.
that though. And also, just a lot of jumpsuit love. So thanks, guys. Just telling me how great I look, which I always appreciate if no one else does.
Someone asked, Katie Tranter asked whether it was Daniel with green hair with the nail up the nose. All I remember is he had a trilby. That doesn't necessarily...
So if you're out there in Edinburgh and you have a trilby and you've ever done a trick with a nail up your nose, for children apparently,
I think children were present. I'm not entirely sure.
please call in, but this isn't a chat call-in show, so...
This will be an extended conversation over the show over whether it was him.
whether what it was that
But that
person.
doesn't necessarily, reduce the scope. I mean, lots of magicians wear trilbies. It's kind of their thing.
Yeah.
Did Dynamo wear a hat when that time you almost met him?
No, Dynamo, when I almost met Dynamo. Dynamo, at the point that I almost met Dynamo, was looking quite trendy. He had like one of those cool tracksuits on, but like not like sporty tracksuit, like one of those ones that's like, I'm going
places.
going places
This tracksuit.
tracksuit. And I admired it, even though I didn't know who he was at the time, but it turned out to be Dynamo. So, Scott, today is the 4th of July, which is an American Independence Day, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But we're British, so we thought that we would just hard home the Britishisms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's about British history, just as much as it is about American history.
Yep.
And there's been some exciting historical news in the news. Have you heard it?
I have indeed heard it. I don't know if these guys at home might have, though.
You might not have heard it. So apparently, the Bayeux Tapestry, famous for chronicling the 1066, the whole darn year, is incomplete.
Darn year.
There's actually a metre missing.
Did you know?
It's ripped off at the end, but they've discovered the end metre with some critical narrative in it. So we thought we'd bring to light this last metre, animate it,
And maybe give a bit of context as to what was going on during that last metre of the epic 1066 battle.
Yeah.
But before we do that,
we're going to see a little sponsorship for this section, because obviously it cost quite a bit to make.
so here's an advert from our sponsors.
Ah, the sizzle of a fry-up. So delicious, so perfect, and yet so inconvenient. Introducing the English breakfast shake. We take toast, baked beans, scrambled eggs, bacon, and sausage, and then perfectly blend it all together. All topped off with a pot of proper English breakfast tea. The first English breakfast in a bottle. Now you can enjoy a full English any place, any time. The English breakfast shake.
That's horrible. I think I need a minute.
Antics Home Show. Antics Home Show.
So there I was, me, versus 100,000 of Harold Godwinson's men. Was there 100,000?
100,000? This guy's talking out of his arse.
Bit of a ridiculous number for one man to take on alone.
Do you think he's single?
Oi, are any of you listening? So, anyway, as I was saying, there was me and 500,000 Anglo-Saxons.
Saxon.
Saxons. As I was saying, 10
All right, guys.
million
Taxi's here.
Anglo-Saxons.
Let's go home.
What? But it's Will's coronation party. We've got to move on to the next club.
Can we come to...
Guys, come on. The meter's running. Who wants some more shish kebabs? The driver's looking really angry.
Come on, guys. Are we no boys or no men?
I really don't want to go out anymore.
You only invade England once, you know.
I'm just happy to do anything, really. I just appreciate having a night out with my friends.
Guys, I am tripping balls.
Shouldn't have eaten those mushrooms on the battlefield.
700 million slain by my sword. And that's how I won the Battle of Hastings. Right, who's buying the next round?
This one's on us.
Has anyone noticed we're all animals? Anyone?
Antics Home Show.
Welcome back. Sorry. I just find it really hard to watch that one without laughing because it feels like we were on mushrooms when that was written. Sorry. I mean, when we found the Bayeux tapestry, never lose the illusion that you're on stage for us. What would Dynamo say?
You'll never know because you didn't approach him and talk to him.
You know what? And Blue Boy, thank you for checking, but Dynamo isn't watching tonight. Sadly, we didn't have a connection because I didn't talk to him. I came this close, me and Dynamo.
Even in a hurricane situation, you're all trapped in the same building. You didn't approach him for an autograph or anything. You just
didn't know who he was, but you know he was exciting. He was.
He wore an exciting tracksuit. That's not an exciting man.
Around that lobby, like he owned that lobby with an entourage following him. So I probably should have been like, yeah, that makes sense. You're famous with that tracksuit that's going places. So,
speaking of Dynamo, we've got our own Dynamo tonight.
We do.
We've got a live magician who's both alive and live, Dan Pellegrino. So I think we can patch through to Dan now. Dan, can you hear us?
Hi, Dan.
Hi, can you hear me? Hello.
Wow.
Am I there?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of Dan.
Yeah. So I figured I was going to do some close-up magic. You get it? Because I'm up close to the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we get that, Dan. we get that.
Okay, great. So I figured, I'm going to try and do a card trick, which is really difficult to do when you're not face-to-face. In fact, all magic is quite hard to do when you're not face-to-face and in the same room. But we're going to give it a go. So what I want you to do is I'm going to just pass these cards just over there. And I want you to and everyone at home as well, just choose a card. All thousands of people, just choose a card for me. All right, there we go. That's all the cards. Okay, have you all got a card? Have you picked a card?
Yeah, I have, Dan.
We've got one, yeah.
Okay, great. Now,
It's gonna be good.
yeah. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that card out of your mind. Okay, right, I've taken that card. I know that card. Now, what I've actually done is I've taken that card now. I've taken it.
Okay.
I've sent it back in time to myself. I've put that card into an envelope and I've posted it directly to you. So if you can just grab the envelope that I posted to you last week, it should say do not open until instructed. So that is now.
Okay, I'll just I can't actually remember getting that one from.
That's amazing. I don't know if we've actually had that much postage.
Should be kind of a brown envelope, a few stars on it.
I think
we've got something to the last tenants that used to live here.
We've got something. And I think.
What's
that?
This
might be it.
I've got a red card that says "Sorry, we missed your."
Sorry, missed you. Yeah.
Well, we just need to go pick it up from the post office.
They're open.
Is it open?
I don't think so.
It'll probably be
I'm not
Monday
sure,
now.
Dan.
Probably Monday.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's late on a Saturday, and we're also probably not just gonna leave the stream and go out and pick it up if it was.
I think something to do with magic, needs to be fairly quick for this to be.
Okay, right. Okay, so do you have a deck of cards with you now?
Let me check. Yep, we do.
Fantastic. Okay, right. Maybe I'll be able to rejig it. It should work. Right. So, okay, Roz, can you take the cards out?
Yep.
And give them, and Scott, I want you to pick a card. Just any card.
Okay, should I fan them out like you do? Dan? Should I fan them out?
Yeah, just like I did, just fan them over, and Scott, pick a card.
Okay.
Look at it, don't tell me what it is.
Okay.
All right. Now, is that your card?
Well, they're all my cards.
What?
But this card is mine, yeah.
We own the pack, so
I have this card. It is my
No,
card.
no, no, that's
yeah.
not what I mean. Is that the card that you first selected?
No.
no.
It's
No?
a completely different card, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. Roz.
Yep.
Okay, right. This isn't going as well as I'd hoped, so I'm just gonna skip to the kind of the big reveal. Was your card
Yep.
the 5 of Hearts?
No.
What?
No, it wasn't the 5 of Hearts.
It was we picked the...
Don't tell him what it is. He might.
Okay.
Know. It wasn't the 5 of Hearts. Oh.
Oh.
Would it help if I told you?
Right.
It was the 5 of Hearts.
Down.
Was that confetti?
You had a confetti explosion there, Stephen.
It was wrong. No, just I'm out. End me.
No, wait, Dan, come on, you can do this. Look, what about we let you prepare a little bit more, and we'll come back to you.
Give me 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, and let me see what I can do. Okay? Yeah. Just keep thinking of that card. Everyone, think of that card.
Okay.
Okay, this card, the original card, or the card I'm holding.
No, not the card you're holding. The original card.
Okay, the original card. Sure.
Okay? Right. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Great. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Good.
Bye.
Dan Pellegrino, everyone. Magician extraordinaire.
Wow.
We'll check back in with Dan later on to see if he can figure out which one of these cards was our card.
It's a slow-burning trick.
Also, we probably have 2 different cards in our head, so I don't know how he's going to figure out what
if he
it
gets
was.
both of them.
That's going to be pretty amazing. That's going to be a great trick if he figures that one later on. Thank you, Dan. Actually, as we're going to come back to Dan, if anyone has any magic-related questions for Dan, they want to know about, if anyone's ever tried magic in their childhood and they want to ask Dan about how a trick might go, I think everyone always has like one good trick they can do.
Yeah.
So you can ask Dan. Dan is a certified magician of the Magicians Alliance.
It's quite a rare opportunity we're giving to
Everyone.
talk to someone who's so successful.
Yeah, exactly. Dan Pellegrino, he's a magician, very much like Dynamo is a magician, who I almost met once in a hurricane in New York. So, I think we can all agree that that's quite exciting, really. Scott, you seem a little bit annoyed by that. Is it because you didn't get to meet Dynamite? Sorry. Ross actually doubts the validity of this story. He thinks it sounds like something I dreamt up. He's nodding in agreement. I didn't dream it up. It happened to me. A hurricane, New York, Dynamo. Bang. Anyway, thank you, Dan. We'll come back to you. So have you been trying any exercise or new routines in lockdown?
Well, I've been keeping up the running.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times a week. Did a bit of cycling this last week. Did a bit of football. So I'm pretty on it, exercise-wise.
Ah, nice.
But yeah, lockdown has been stressful.
I'm part of a great, amazing group of wonderful women who are trying to advocate and support each other and say, come on, let's keep trying, which is really, really helping, actually. That's a little bit of actual genuineness for you during the thing.
I wasn't prepared for that.
No, I know. But yeah, this group, not everyone from this group, but a few people gather as well on the mornings of, I think it's Sunday morning or something, and they do yoga as well, which sounds amazing. I've not yet made it to one of those. Even though yoga sounds delightful, and I have tried yoga once or twice in my time. I love yoga's gentle, relaxing music that they put da dum da dum.
Like a doorbell?
Like a doorbell. When you're doing yoga to doorbell noises, I guess yoga needs to really work with very specific, very zen music and not doorbell noises.
No.
Maybe something a little bit like this.
Yeah.
Antics Home Show.
Let's start in child's pose. Lie your knees on the mat and push your hands out in front of you as far as possible. Now plant your hands on the ground and lift your head up to the table to pose. Now push through your toes and arch your back into cat pose. Now push through your core up onto the balls of your feet whilst keeping your head as still as possible. Adopt angry duck pose. Now quack. Find your center and breathe in. And out. Curl up into a ball and start to weep softly at first, before descending into full-blown sobs. Lie completely still. Reach up to the sky. If it helps, pretend you're trying to catch your escaping dreams. Lie back, at peace with yourself and the world around you.
Antics Home Show.
Thank you, Antic Beth, for sending that in.
Her name's actually just Beth.
No,
we don't
Antic
need
Beth.
a precursor with Antic. It's not like a title like Mrs. or Lady or, I don't know, other female anachronistic, I don't know, what am I saying? Duke or Duquette. So we've had some great questions. Keep those questions for Dan coming. We'll come back to Dan very shortly when he's had time to prepare. Just checking the chat. Notice a lot of lovely love coming up. I've just noticed as well that friends and Askew and Marv Lafayette are here. Hi, haven't seen you guys in ages, and thank you so much for tuning in. It's just exciting to see new names popping up, and everyone else there as well. Everyone that we love out there, you're wonderful. So, Scott, I mentioned at the beginning of the show, really we are set up in a realm of domestic bliss. Look at this fireplace, the basil roaring gently in the background here. There will be
The tiny W.
Tiny W for Scott. Sitting on the side there, you know, and people often, you know, they comment on our domesticity.
And how great it is.
And how great it is. And how we seem to just present, at least, a really delightful
So put
front.
together.
So well put together, yeah. You've been let into our living rooms, and we just thought, why not, you know, extend
Let you
that
in further.
because that's not weird at all. Why don't you delve further into our living room with this next segment.
Antics Home Show.
What did I do to get stuck with these two? No one asked me for a cup of tea and a sit on the sofa. Fine, stay.
What was that?
I think it's just the house settling.
Right.
Antics Home Show.
That was it. That was the whole reason for that.
That's quite a lot of preamble.
I know, it was a lot of preamble, and it was a tiny idea, but well worth the huge lineup to it. I believe. Am I right, Scott? No.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Sometimes I'm allowed to write what we talk about beforehand, and by write I mean make it up entirely on the spot. And Scott doesn't know what I'm going to say, which is why he looks to me like this every now and again. I don't know, I'm making that up. Do you look like that? I can't really see. It's quite hard. It's quite far away, like visually.
I'm right here. You can turn your head.
Okay.
It's fine.
I don't know.
It's normal. The One Show does it all the time. They go, that's how it works.
Or the head movement 3 times over.
Actually, when you look back, you have to throw your head back as well.
Okay, hang on.
Like you're laughing anyway.
There you go, a little bit of TV gold for you there. Just as it
You're
sets
welcome, Twitch.
So I was just thinking about being online, as we all are, and how much at the moment my YouTube is being filled up with advertisements for like pregnancy tests and things, which I'm not actually planning currently to get pregnant, but I think it's because my age bracket, being 30, it was my birthday recently, being 30, happy birthday Whacker, being 30.
Happy birthday me.
I think I fall into that, like really push hard for the pregnancy, you know, how can you tell that you're ovulating? How can you tell that you're pregnant? How can you tell that this is a pregnancy test? You know, all these things are coming up in my feed all the time.
So that's why we endorse wholeheartedly this sponsor.
When you're trying for a baby, having a pregnancy test that you can trust is important. Clear Yes is just that. Reliable, secure, a brand that you can depend on. One sample on a clear yes test is all that you need. Simply wait 9 months, and a result with 100% accuracy is yours. Clear yes, because there's only one way to be sure.
Antics Home Show.
Which is clearly, I just wish that all sponsors were that clear and direct about how you can find out if you're pregnant. I think there's only one true way to know, and that is the 9-month test. As soon as you
It's
know
a reasonable test.
Yeah, it's a reasonable test. You can do it at home as well. You don't even need the kit, but do buy the kit because there are sponsors. And
The pregnancy test is actually that size as well. It
also has
it's
a
pretty
huge,
human size.
strong arm that comes out at you for like a nice handshake all the time as well.
Like a trustworthy person.
Like a trustworthy person.
Speaking of trustworthy people, I think Dan has found out what our card is.
Has he?
Yeah, I'm quite excited
let's pop back to Dan then.
Let's talk to Dan.
I've got it.
Hi, Dan.
It is the Queen of Clubs, isn't it? That's right, isn't it?
No, Dan.
No.
It was wrong!
Still got confetti in your hair from the previous...
That just happened just now, I think, as well.
It's more confetti.
More confetti, yeah. That's not my magic. Where's the confetti coming from?
Yeah,
Dan?
that's
wow.
pretty.
That's
cool. Pretty cool.
I'm afraid it's a magician's secret.
Wait. So yeah, it's not the Queen of Clubs, Dan.
Do you want another go?
Do you want another go?
Okay, I'll have one more go and then we'll do the questions after that. So just vamp with some fun.
Even if you do it third time, that's still really impressive. I mean, out of 52 cards,
yeah,
that
third
still
time.
suggests
there's
a
that
level
rule of
magic
three thing that you comedians have, isn't it?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And you know,
Okay.
the rule of mathematics says that it would be impressive, like Scott says. I can't work out what that percentage would be.
Perhaps Twitch can work that one out. Let's outsource our mathematics.
Okay, yeah. So if anyone out there can tell us the percentage that Dan Pellegrino has gotten correct, that would be amazing. Thank you, Dan. We'll come back to you for the third time. The third time right. Lucky, right? What should I say? Yes. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
So
we've all been struggling with lockdown, and it's great to be eased as a nation out of our houses to do what we like. But it's still a struggle to look after pets, isn't it?
Buy me a dog, Scott.
Well, if we had a dog, it would be...
Buy me a dog, Scott.
If we had a dog...
Could you buy me a dog, Scott?
I'll buy you a dog.
You said this last time, and nothing came of it. In fact, you offered me a pallet of dogs last time, which was an insane amount and weird.
I've ordered the pallet of dogs.
I don't know where you would get a pallet of dogs.
It's taking
from.
a while to come here.
No, I'm not surprised because whoever's filling that order is not on the up and up. Or on the level? Is that the right word? He's not on the level. It really is helping me when you badger Scott to buy me a dog. I specifically would like a what's Roger got? The spaniel crossbreed.
I believe it's a cockapoo.
A cockapoo. Gorgeous. Or a Labrador. Any of the dogs, you know? Dog.
Yeah.
Dog. Buy me a dog, Scott. And that links in really nicely, I think, you'll find. Really neat segue.
Don't claim the segue. I started the segue.
Great segue to this next segment.
Antics Home Show.
Hi, I'm Enya. Now, you might have noticed, I'm a dog, but I'm also the proud owner of a human. During pandemic times, it can be difficult to ensure your human's safety, so here's a few tips for you. Tip number 1. When it's hot outside, it's best to try to take your human out for a walk, either in the early hours of the morning or late at night. This will stop them from sweating. Hideous sweating. Number 2. When walking your human, always ensure that you have plenty of human waste bags. Otherwise, you could draw unwanted attention.
Enya, can we go for a walk?
Connor, I'm trying to film something right now. Stay.
Okay.
Good boy. In summary, that's cool walks and poo bags. Also, always assert your command. Okay, Connor, now it's time for walkies.
Okay, sure.
Don't forget, you control when you go out for a walk in the day. Thanks for tuning in with me, Enya. Back to you guys in the studio.
Antics Home Show.
Isn't she amazing and so beautiful? And Connor came to me and said, can you help me with this segment, Roz? I need a voice for my dog. And jumped at it. Like, literally just so excited for it.
Yeah, almost like having a dog. So
No,
we don't need to get a dog.
It wasn't almost like having a dog. It was just more point to the fact that dogs are amazing. And they also have so much to teach us too. She's so self-assured. You know, it was really easy to figure out what she was saying. Did you just take a massive gulp?
The gulp was too big. I'm pretty sure everyone heard it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so that was ENYA'S hot tips. If anyone else out there,
If anyone else has any hot tips for any dogs or dog owners, put them in the Twitch channel. We'll tidy up all the any other business at the end.
Good pick up, well done.
Was that good?
That was a great pick up,
great.
thank you.
Good.
No, almost didn't draw attention to it. So, as we mentioned earlier on, it's a very special birthday wishes to Antic Whacker, if that's the precursor name that we're giving everyone. And Antic Whacker is really good at giving us like some helpful tips and advice about how you can deal with being at home. Previously he's talked about being in the cupboard.
He's given us a tour of his room.
And now he's giving us some really helpful tips and advice on how you might fold a shirt, which is valuable.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to fold a shirt. First of all, you get your shirt. Okay, so first of all, you get your shirt. Right, so this time, first of all... So first of all, you need to buy a shirt on the internet, and then when it comes, I'll let you know how to fold it.
Antics Home Show.
Problem we've all had.
Yep.
Very clean drawers, Whacker.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed.
That's what you got from that.
Yeah, I did. I mean, they were like
drawers.
empty, I know, but sometimes like dust can gather in drawers and things like. And my mum used to have that thing, or she might still do it, where she puts a line of, I don't know.
Sacrificial clothes?
No, that's not what I was thinking. Oh, you misread that entirely. You didn't finish my sentence in any way, shape, or form. Then she puts like a line of wrapping paper or something, like a really nice, colourful wrapping paper, and then sprays it with lavender, and then puts the clothes down on it. And she's, her drawers look amazing and immaculate every time. I don't really know how that links into the next segment.
It was useful information, and
but yeah,
our show is educational.
If you're looking for a little bit of extra spice in your wardrobe,
lavender isn't a spice.
If you're looking for a bit of extra herb in your wardrobe, don't know, do you? You don't know if it's a herb or not. A little bit of lavender can really help to soothe the soul. So that's a little bit of advice.
Could it be a herb? Because you wouldn't put it in you wouldn't drizzle it over some food, would you?
I'm not sure.
Not sure if that's... Let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat.
Excitingly, I think Dan is back for the third time with the correct card. Dan, can you hear us?
Yeah, no. Stand over there. No, put it down and stand over there.
Dan?
Sorry, it's
Hi.
4. Is it 4?
That's...
Well, it was a 4, yeah.
It was a 4. Ah, it was a 4. Where's my pen? Of spades.
What do we tell him? Mine wasn't of spades.
I wasn't in your head when you chose a card,
No,
Roz.
I
So
was a 4.
yours was a 4.
It was a 4
So Roz had 4 of...
I had the 4 of hearts, Stephen.
Ah!
Oh, damn.
I don't think we should have told him the truth.
Um,
I had 2 of spades, so between us, you were
Is
right.
that the 42 of spades there, Dan?
No, 4 minus 2 of spades. There you go. That is 2 of spades. Magic. The pen's gone.
Wow. Very good, Dan.
Dan Pellegrino.
Oh.
Wow, that
I'll
was
confetti myself.
incredible. Thank you, Dan. We've had some chats.
People are asking you loads of questions, Dan.
South Dave's 14 said it's the same card as him, or her. So yeah, that's amazing. Dan, you did it. That's great.
Maybe our brain waves got
Crossed
interrupted
over
by
with
our Twitch audience.
There's 14.
Yeah.
So perhaps.
So Dan, yeah, we had some questions from our chat, from our lovely audience.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. So we've got.
Dan, why did you start your magic career, and at what point did you regret it? From Blue Boy 101.
So I started my magic career when I was very young, probably about 4, 5, those small tricks. I really regretted it when I was performing at a show and someone licked the nail that I used to insert into my nose. That was a weird one, but...
Dan, did you used to wear trilbies on stage?
I have a collection of magic hats. I can. This is the magic summer hat, which is the current magic hat. So
it's very straw, Dan.
Yeah.
You look like a magic farmer.
Actually,
we also had Kath Berridge asking something similar. But what got you into performing close-up magic, Dan?
Oh, the fact that there was going to be a prediction there, so it would kind of be a bit rubbish if I had the prediction there the entire time.
Good answer, Dan. Very nice answer. Once again, Impogen asks, how do I make my emotional baggage disappear? Which I think is really relevant, Dan.
I think that is with this past lockdown, it's a very relevant thing. I find alcohol is a help. Go for a nice long walk on the beach. If you don't have a beach, then I can't help you.
Great advice, Dan.
I want to point out that there is a difference between magicians and, I don't know why I emphasise that so weirdly, magicians and therapists. So please take that with a pinch of salt, Twitch audience. Finally, Blue Boy 101 asked Dan, just ask why.
Oh, I'll throw that back. Why not? But in an actuality, the real answer is just because it's fun.
I think that answered all my my thoughts and questions. Anything else you want to know, Scott?
Dan, why are you so great?
I'm afraid that is a magical secret.
Okay.
That's fair.
Have you got any more confetti, Dan?
I have some, yes.
Can you throw it?
Can you throw it? That was really exciting.
I really like that magical. Oh, Dan.
Very good.
Dan Pellegrino, thank you so much for coming on to our show tonight. With your close-up magic. My card was indeed the 4, so great job, nailed it there.
And mine was a spade.
And yours was a spade. So we're together. You did nail it. Thank you, Dan. Anyone that's interested at home, you can follow Dan at #followdan. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan. So. We're coming up towards the
end of the show
now.
But we have a very exciting segment, a crowd pleaser. We've got Fun Roz back in the studio after this next segment.
I did appreciate the attempts at changing my name, but I didn't really like Mad Roz, I think it was.
Or Sad
Roz.
So
let's go with Fun Roz, even though I'm fun all the time. Roz is my name. There should be an implied fun because I'm a fun person. And not just this is my fun persona because I'm fun, generally.
It's Bruce Wayne,
really
Batman.
It's not Bruce Wayne,
Everyone
Batman.
wants to meet Batman. No one wants to meet Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne was a philanthropist millionaire. Everyone wanted to meet Bruce Wayne. Fun Roz is coming up next.
And we're asking from you a suggestion for her craft. Fun Roz will be crafting something that is American.
So open.
It's pretty open. It's pretty... You could put anything down on that Twitch channel and she could craft it. That's exciting. To get you in the mood, we've got a little piece about Independence Day.
Antics Home Show.
Today is American Independence Day, or the 4th of July for short. Independence Day first happened in 1996 when an alien spacecraft attacked America. It happened again in 2016, but it wasn't as good. Luckily, Actors Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith were there to save the day. But what actually happened on Independence Day? And why was America so afraid of commitment? I've gone to meet American historian Brad. So, Brad, tell me, what happened on Independence Day?
Oh, well, it was a seminal moment in American history because it was the first day...
Sorry, you're not American?
No, I'm not.
But you said you were an American historian?
Yes, I've got a PhD and I've been lecturing now for a number of years.
I can't believe it. I mean, have you even ever been to America?
Well, as it happens, no, actually.
No! No! Okay, who's the president?
Donald Trump.
No, it's Bill Pullman! Do you like hot dogs?
I'm vegetarian, as it happens.
Do you play baseball?
Not that sporting, really.
How do you spell mum?
M-U-M.
No, it's M-O-M! What's this?
Well, that's a biscuit.
No, it's a cookie, Brad! You're a fake! After I was catfished by my interviewee, I decided to do my own research. Independence Day was a significant turning point in history that saw thousands of famous American landmarks blow up. There were only 4 women around at the time, so they let all the male scientists and military officers do all the thinking about what was happening. I've just managed to find some actual footage from Independence Day, and it's incredible. In the end, Jeff Goldblum sent a Trojan horse virus to their computer from his Apple PowerBook 5300, which seemed to do the trick. But why was America attacked and nowhere else? I thought I had better speak to an actual American. So, Justin, you're American. How did you feel when the White House blew up?
I can't say I remember that happening, but from your sources, I'll trust you on this one.
What do you normally do on Independence Day?
Well, for Independence Day, hop on a boat, crack up cold ones with the boys. You know how it goes.
Yeah, cracking a couple of cold ones, you know. And I've actually got a canoe, so sometimes I go canoeing with my grandma. What do you think we can learn from American Independence Day?
I think we can just learn to relax a little bit. Just flip a couple burgers on the grill, spend some time with some friends. You know how it goes.
Yeah, friends. I've got loads of friends. Why do you think only America was attacked?
I mean, they weren't the only ones attacked. But if we're talking about Independence Day, then it was only related between 2 parties here.
Why don't you tell me what happens in Independence Day in your own words?
Well, it happened about 300 years ago. So wasn't quite there to experience it, but let's just say I don't think we're talking about the same thing here.
Like most Americans, Justin has already forgotten what happened on Independence Day. Luckily, the message is clear. America doesn't want to be in a relationship with anyone.
Antics Home Show.
Hi. Welcome to the Fun Rod's Corner. Normally Scott would revolve the stage, but we thought why not surprise you with a brief jump into Fun Roz. Right, Scott?
Yeah, are you excited by
Scott
this?
is still there behind the camera. I'm Fun Roz. I have a really fun stinger, I think, normally. So
do you want to have your stinger? It seems like having your treat.
I don't know. Someone made it. Like Anna made it really beautiful with her singing, and I was upset first of all because I hated the fact that it was being hammered home. But now, I appreciate the effort that went into it. So, Ross.
It's fun, Roz, it's time to craft some art. It's fun, Roz, now where do we start? At the beginning. Fuck it, that'll do.
Welcome to my crafting corner. So, you guys at the Twitch chat, I was going to say at home, but you are at home. You guys at home on the Twitch chat have been sending in suggestions for us, which I believe Scott is going to be reading out to me or figuring out what we're doing.
He is compiling it. But if you wanted to vamp for say 30 seconds, that'd be really helpful.
Vamping. You know, the word vamp is an odd word, isn't it? Like, I don't actually know where it came from. I assume it was something in TV, maybe. So maybe like a little bit like the best boy. In TV, you have a best boy. This is actually quite an interesting fact. So
I told you to vamp,
welcome.
not be interested.
Right. So in TV, a best boy is someone who appears on the credits quite often, and I think they do lighting and camera work, don't they, guys? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't know enough about this particular role, but
you're backing out of this fact so quickly.
The name has a fascinating origin, because what used to happen in the 1950s, like the glory, like Hollywood era of films, is there wasn't that many studios around. So what would happen was someone would be needing like a really good like lighting rigger or something. And they'd basically get on the telephone. I'm using my toilet roll as a telephone here. They'd dial on the telephone, the old rotary ones, and they'd say, "Hey, get me your best boy." And then they'd send over the best boy that they had on set. And now they actually have that name as part of the credit sequence. It doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl or whatever, you know. It's basically just a name that's been stuck there, irrespective of what it means. Which I think is just really fun. I like the idea of like some fat cat, big wig, big moustache on, saying, "Get me your best boy." You know, smoking a cigar, with a top hat maybe, even though it was 1950s. I don't know. Maybe like a Gatsby era, maybe 30s perhaps. Yeah, that was like the golden age of film, I believe. So yeah, that's my story about the best boy, which is, a great piece of film knowledge, I think we'll all agree. Scott, are we finished yet, or am I still needing to vamp because I'm running out of steam very quickly? If I do, I can talk about these scissors that I'm very excited about.
Oh, please don't talk about the scissors. Okay. So we've got a few suggestions.
Yeah, awkwardly drink on screen.
I had a minor phone issue.
Yeah.
I'll level with you.
But it's a technical show. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
Sometimes everything doesn't go quite to plan as we hoped, despite the excellent behind-the-scenes work that's going on from our wonderful Ross. And,
so when I just scream stop when you hear something that you really want to craft.
I hate picking. I want you to pick for me. It makes me feel sad to pick because, you know, they're always so wonderful and not at all difficult, like Tracy Island last time.
Okay. I've lost
Read a couple out?
Sure. Gold Bum.
Gold Bum?
Gold Bum from Life's a Pitch podcast. Jeff Goldbum.
Oh, Jeff Goldbum. Right, nice. I thought you were asking me to craft a gold bum. I was like, I maybe, but what's that got to do with America?
Copperberg, product placement Copperberg. I don't think that's a suggestion, but...
I wasn't trying to. There are other sliders available. We're not even sponsored by Copperberg, so I don't know I'm doing this due diligence.
SavDez14 says, craft the best boy outfit. And Askew suggests a big mustache.
A huge mustache.
That sounds pretty American, pretty fun.
That sounds pretty American.
It's July. Obviously it's July. Yes. sorry. I only read like the first two words of a message. Meeting Batman. A hot dog.
Batman.
A hot dog.
Ooh, a hot dog.
Mount Rushmore. That's pretty.
Mount Rushmore.
Says Primo Lafayette.
Mount Rushmore.
A poor pandemic response. Ooh, satire from Prime Dejected. From Prime Dejected Stephen. Blue Boy 101. The Liberty Bell. That'd be cool. Crafting the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. Okay. Pick
a terrible public transit system.
Is it terrible? No, none. When I went to New York.
Joe Exotic.
Hurricanes.
Ooh.
Joe Exotic.
The state of Texas. I'm not sure you could. Your geography isn't peak.
Okay.
We've got so many suggestions.
I love this. Combine 2 or 3 of them and let's go.
Combine 2, okay. I like mustache. I think mustache should be incorporated.
Mustache?
I want to see Jeff Goldblum, interpret that as you like, with a massive moustache, ideally on some sort of Mount Rushmore. There you go.
Okay.
You've got 10 minutes to make this craft, and your time starts. Then.
I started already, I'm sorry. So my delightful scissors that I was going to tell you about before Scott decided to cut me off have got, oh no, they're terrible. They're brilliant, but they're jagged, so they do these fun shapes. But actually it's really hard to cut with them. So I was thinking maybe I'd take some big black card here, because it's quite like a mountain card, and start with something very mustachy. I don't know if it's big enough.
Depends on the size of Jeff Goldblum, I suppose.
I suppose Jeff Goldblum, yeah. So as Scott always likes to point out, I like a toilet roll, so I'm going to go for a toilet roll. Oh no, actually, maybe I'll go slightly different. Maybe I'll go a little bit off-piste this time and use sellotape. Couldn't get me a pair of scissors, could you, Scott? I just seem to have put any on my desk, which is very silly of me.
Sure.
Mm.
Fun, Roz.
Thank you, Scott. Actually just left the room so we didn't hear that. Jeff Goldblum. Now he's a really great person who has...
Name 5 films he's in.
Jurassic Park, Independence Day, Jurassic Park 3, Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
The Fly, Suck It. Anyone got any fun Jeff Goldblum facts? He's actually got a jazz band, I think.
Yeah, he played Glastonbury last year.
Last week.
That's
lies, he's not on. Glastonbury wasn't on.
Yeah. Way to make a downer.
Okay, so I'm going to try and make Jeff Goldblum out of out of a pot with eyes. Oh no, this isn't going to go very well at all. Should have picked the Liberty Bell. Could have made that easily. I say easily. Right, I've got some corrugated card here, which is amazing. So I'm going for a purple theme because Jeff is very regal. And
where would I get this card from?
where do you get this sort of card from? Well, if you are friends with my friend, Sue, then you'll be given a big box of craft. Other craft boxes are available. She got this for my birthday, knowing that I like crafting things, but also that I need the help of a children's craft box. She got me this very delightful box, which, oh my god! Oh, scrap that!
Wow. If you're following along at home, everyone, scrap that at this point.
Oh my god, I just realised. Okay. Oh my god, I'm panicking now. I have a longer time though. You usually cut me short, I think. So how is everyone at home? Are you enjoying the show this evening? Let us know your thoughts.
All the thoughts.
Let me know if I should be taping Scott, a popular...
In 2018, there was a Jeff Goldblum statue in London by Tower Bridge.
Really?
Mm.
Gosh, everyone loves Jeff Goldblum.
Life's a Pitch podcast says he has the most finely crafted skeleton in the world. So it's hard to have.
It's the most finely crafted skeleton. Is that just something that you're saying because you're a massive fan, or is that something that's actually been confirmed scientifically?
He's scientifically the best skeleton.
Is he?
Yeah.
Do you think it was entirely necessary that he had his, like, shirt open during Jurassic Park?
It didn't hurt.
Do you think he asked to do that, or do you think Steven Spielberg was like, Jeff, I'm going to need you to take your shirt off for a little bit?
It must have been. It's a big selling point. Will Jeff Goldblum get undressed in this film?
Yes or no?
It doesn't stop me.
I don't know if he gets undressed in The Fly.
I don't really know enough about The
Yeah,
Fly.
he does.
The Fly really weirds me out. It's a really creepy film. It's one of those ones that like stuck with me from my childhood that made me feel a bit ill because I don't think, doesn't she sleep with the fly?
Yeah, but it's not a fly at that time. It was a hot man. It was Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, but still, like if I woke up in the morning and I was next to a fly, I'd be really upset. Generally, like.
But if it was a fully formed Jeff Goldblum the night before.
Yeah, but still.
Okay.
Scott. Okay.
How's it coming? Do you want to
Oh,
show
it's
us-
going
show
really
us
well.
what are you working on now? What's the?
Okay, so I realised I have these popsicle stick bodies. So I've made Jeff Goldblum with a giant mustache already. I'm jumping ahead. I'm going to use my trusty mount card with my actual scissors now. Those of you who have watched from the beginning might remember my trusty mount card from the Easter Island incident that I think was good. Mount Rushmore.
I think we've still got access to it. Shall I show it to the?
Yeah, why don't you show some of my old crafts to the camera? I also would not accept you telling me that my dog craft was a train. That was quite upsetting. I worked really hard on that one. And of course, previous rocket craft, which was incredible, and now belongs to Alex. Well done, Alex.
Doesn't quite belong, but we've still got it. But.
Well, it will do though when lockdown's over.
You can see the progress of lockdown on the crafts. So here is the inappropriate Easter craft. Very good. Still, it's lost an eye, but otherwise pretty good. The man walking a dog that's the size of a train.
Fuck off. I mean, sorry. I fuck off.
Community standards, Roz. And this is a SpaceX rocket.
SpaceX rocket. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I can see that going. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Stop swearing.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I got told off recently. I was on the radio, and it was like 9 o'clock.
Humble brag.
When I was on the radio being interviewed, I was saying something along the lines of we take the piss, and the guy was like, "Oh, don't say that. Not on the radio at 9 p.m." He had that voice, and I was surprised because I wouldn't consider taking the piss to be a swear word, particularly. I don't know how you guys at home feel, but I don't feel like it is a huge swear word. I'm doing some taping.
Yeah. Is this by any chance Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you have to ask that?
Wow, that was loud.
Sorry. How many heads are on Mount Rushmore?
There are four.
Fuck.
There are four. You just cut it open. Time's ticking, Roz. In fact, it might have already tocked. You've got 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna need this serious, crazy rescue here.
There are 4 heads on Mount Rushmore. 4 presidents. I believe they are Washington.
Yeah.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Possibly Jefferson.
Yeah.
Possibly John Adams.
John Adams?
He's not everyone's favourite. Oh, Lincoln should be up there, probably. Twitch is probably immediately going to correct me. Please do.
Got a lot of American fans in the audience.
There's explicative Roz.
I know, I'm so sorry. Not normally this sweary.
Kate Lout wants accurate likenesses of all the former presidents.
Okay. Who was on it? Caitlin, count out then. Who's on it? Let us know.
Lincoln is on there, says Life's a Pitch podcast.
Okay.
There's also a hashtag explicative Roz trending.
No. Isn't it expletive anyway?
And people are... Piss is absolutely not a swear word. So
yeah, thank you.
People are very much on your side.
I thought so. Who else is on there? Washington.
People actually haven't given me... Andrew Jackson, maybe, says Dejected Stephen. I'm going to actually Google it. Sorry, Twitch, you're not fast enough. Mount Rushmore presidents. Who says we can't entertain? This is live Googling from the... Lincoln is on there. That's definitely a Lincoln look.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I've got Lincoln.
George Washington. I was right. Teddy Roosevelt. Thomas Jefferson. I had it.
Okay, Roosevelt had glasses, right?
Yeah.
And like, if I remember
he's the one with the racist statue in New York that's just been going to be taken down.
I'm good.
But
I'm making him.
But he created the national parks, so he's pretty. For that, he's pretty a good wildlife.
Don't start defending stuff.
I'm not defend. Okay, yes, it goes down a dark rabbit.
Yeah, this does go down a dark route.
The statue is terrible. Look it up.
Okay.
So what's this bit? You got about 30 seconds.
Okay. I'm not panicking. I might have gotten a little bit cocky because last week my craft was actually half decent.
You haven't actually asked for the likenesses of any of these presidents, so I'm assuming you just know them offhand.
Well, I've got Abraham Lincoln. I've got George Washington.
Yep.
I've got Jefferson. No, not Jefferson. I don't know what Jefferson looks like.
A bit like Lin-Manuel Miranda playing Hamilton, confusingly.
He wasn't...
I think long hair.
Long hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got quite a bland founding father face. I don't know.
A bland founding father face?
Well, enough for a mountain.
I don't think the mountain is like...
Perfect likeness.
No. Okay.
Okay. Right, are you ready to present?
Not yet. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me just mount it so that I can hold it up straight. I'm sorry, I know this noise is probably loud and distressing. Okay. I have a lot of crafting objects on the table, and almost none of them have helped me.
I didn't want to mention that, but yeah.
At least I gave up the glue gun. Do you remember the week I tried the glue gun?
By the time the glue gun heated up, your segment was over.
Sure was. Now, at home, when they're trying to craft something as magnanimous as this, you're going to want to use a lot of... Oh, shoot.
Good, very good.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, audience, for your delight, we present to you Fun Roz's Jeff Goldblum with a giant moustache next to Mount Rushmore, or on Mount Rushmore. Let's have a look. So, if we have a quick butcher's here, we can see that is quite a moustache. I think you were very on brief there.
Thank you.
It's got... Where is Mount Rushmore?
Okay, hang on.
I can see he's on some kind of hill or toilet roll. Oh, there we are.
So you take Jeff. So it's almost like a fun, like kind of rushing doll, nesting doll kind of thing. You take Jeff Goldblum away, and you reveal Mount Rushmore. And look at him; he's really enjoying the sights of Mount Rushmore. Wow, Mount Rushmore, and you. As you'll see here, I've got everyone. I've got, who's that front one? That's Washington with his teeth that were made from wood. I actually think that might have been disproven recently, but I still went for it because it's an iconic feature. Here you have Roosevelt with his glasses on. Then you have Jefferson with his face. And then Abraham Lincoln with his great beard. So... and the part of the top hat, which if I had more time, I'd fill in a few of these details. But, they each have faces, which I think is quite important. It's carved into the rock of popsicle sticks. And there's a delightful feature here at the front that you can slot Jeff in.
Yeah, so I'm considering that it was
Twitch is loving it, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you want to hear?
It's a
Do you want to hear the
puppet
praise? Hear the praise.
I'd love to hear the praise.
Mother Lafayette, Dr. Robotnik, and I think
You think it looks like Dr. Robotnik?
Now I've seen that, I can't unsee it.
Okay, yeah. But I could put my own Sonic the Hedgehog film on that might be a little bit better than the one that came out.
They're so small.
Yeah,
Blue Boy
no,
101.
but it's because it's perspective. Art's all about perspective. Jeff Goldblum is in the foreground, which is clearly indicated by the fact that he's sitting on the foreground, and Mount Rushmore is clearly in the background.
You're right.
Thank you.
They've also said, Blue Boy 101 says, is that to scale? So I think that's pretty much covered. It is to scale. It's just your...
Thanks for noticing.
Jeff Goldblum towers above them all.
I didn't do his gold bum though. I'm sorry, I ran out of time.
Are those, Life's a Pitch podcast, are those orange thin rays of golden light from his gold bum?
Yes! Yes, Life's a Pitch podcast. Yes, it is. Thank you for noticing.
Great. Some other stuff I can't repeat. Good!
So this is my best attempt at a craft. Thank you. Hail American independence. We salute you and Hamilton, because that's about 1776, New York City.
Are you Aaron Burr?
Sir.
Good.
That's a good joke, because a bursar is also someone who looks after money.
Nice.
Well done, Lynn. Well played. Lynn, if you're watching this, can you ask Dynamo to give me a call, because I almost met him once. Thank you so much for tuning into Fun Roz.
Ooh, we've got a new segment, Roz.
We have got a new segment, Scott. We actually thought, why not do, very much like they do on The One Show or Blue Peter or Newsround. I can't clarify that. Why don't we do like a write-in? You know, like when people basically write into the show to ask questions. So I think you guys have actually been putting quite a few questions in the chat for us that you'd like us to answer. So we're going to have that as our ending to the show. We'll answer all the questions we didn't get a chance to answer during the show because it was so jam-packed full of fun. So, Scott.
For that to work, I need to revolve the studio.
Do you?
Yeah.
Now they're revolving.
Yeah. Could you follow the camera?
Am I to walk around?
So it looks seamless, yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Keep revolving. Da 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 revolve da 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 da. Oh, that's a bit strained. Do 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 do. Was that seamless or what?
It's the bit in The One Show that you don't get to watch, is when you follow the camera around.
I'm just going to revolve some lights as well.
Yep. Do 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 do. People said that we could have had music underneath this because that's the thing we can do on Twitch.
They're wrong.
But we said no, we'll do it ourselves. This is the kind of music you could do yoga to.
Great. I think we're.
Have we had some questions?
We've had loads of questions.
Oh no, the background is icy. we left the stage. We left it too long, and it's turned into ice.
Oh no, this is what happens when you don't tend to fire people.
Oh, and now we're in a pagoda. Pagoda. What questions have we had?
I couldn't count them.
There was a question a few times that came up in the chat today of where did my jumpsuit come from?
Oh, I knew you'd bring
Thank you for asking. Was the confusion, Imogen, and many more. I think Cash Barrage as well, all the people that commented on my jumpsuit today. So this jumpsuit is actually a hand-me-down from my lovely sister-in-law, and I believe it came from New Look. So what's delightful about this is it's like a 3/4 length. It's got a nice open weave finish and polka dots on it, which really helps to slim the figure. So that's my kind of like take on fashion, I guess, is what I'd say. I think you can probably find something like this. Other questions?
There's There's loads.
There's loads.
Can you clink bottles and cheers the chat?
Oh, absolutely. We can clink bottles and cheers the chat.
Cheers!
Cheers! Did you like that? I hope you did. Scott, where does one buy a pallet of dogs from? From Savdes 14.
Well,
you answer that, I'll look for a chat.
Well, it's not strictly legal. You have to go on the dark web. Really dark. You have to wear a cloak or something and type in the word Tor into Google, and apparently that turns it into dark web.
What?
Right?
That's not true.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
And then you type in dogs, crucially. Yeah, otherwise. Even Tor, even Google doesn't know what you want without you saying, I'd like this. And then you order one pallet of dogs. Usually they'll have to use a pallet if it's more than 10.
Do they crush the dogs in the pallet, or how does it work?
They're free to roam, the pallet.
What do you mean they're free to roam the pallet? A pallet is like a little... that doesn't make any sense. It's like the size of a pallet. That clever metric system.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This is actually quite hard. Any other questions?
I think we've pretty much covered
Did
them.
we answer everyone's questions? No one has any more questions for us.
Is there any other business? This
Any
is
other
basically
business?
The new segment for this month is the any other business segment.
Savdes 14 says a pallet could hold a few dogs, I think. So I don't know why you would know that.
I've been fact-checked.
Sounds like you're on Scott's wavelength there. Yeah, if you want to learn more about American history, you can rewatch Vicky's segment on America.
Or Google it on the dark web.
No, please don't Google it on the dark web, because dark web is a very distressing and disturbing place. Also, let's not tell people to go there, because we might make ourselves slightly culpable right now.
Don't go there.
Don't go there. Don't go there. So, thank you so much tonight for joining us once again for the Antics Home Show. We may auction off my Jeff Goldblum clearly amazing Mount Rushmore craft, but you know, who knows, for our participation badge, if anyone can tell us something. Go on, give me something.
Tell us.
Oh,
you go.
Can anyone tell us what the percentage was of Dan? Sorry. So he had three guesses, 52 cards. What's that percentage mathematically? If you can tell us, and you're correct, then you may win the Antics Home Show participation badge, and you also could have access to this craft.
You could have it. It's not just like a visitor.
You can go around and visit the craft as much as you like. So there, how is that?
We've had a response.
Have we?
Yeah. Brewboy 101 says 5.76%. I'm not prepared to fact check that, so well done.
Well done, Brewboy 101.
Very good.
You truly are the winner of our days, which is a phrase I just made up. So thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Thank you to all of our lovely other antics for their incredible sections, sketches, all sorts of things. Big thank you to the Bristol Improv Theatre, who is hosting this show tonight. The Bristol Improv Theatre is currently shut in physical form because of the coronavirus pandemic, but we've been moving it online like this today, and there's a lot of work that goes into this, like you might have seen in our trailer. So we would really appreciate it if you would consider donating to the show tonight, buying a ticket, whatever you can send us over would be amazing. And also tune in next week for our show This Is Your Musical on Friday night, which is a completely improvised musical with some incredibly talented people who just blow my mind every time. And also the Bristol Bad Film Club quiz, which is also just so much fun. Last time it featured a guy dressed in an alien suit kicking a toddler over a field. So what's not to love about that?
And Santa pushing a granny up a chimney.
Santa pushing a granny, blowing her up the chimney. She was kind of evil though, so she deserved it. So well worth a watch to check in for that. It's accessible to all. Thank you so much for tuning in, Scott. It's goodbye from. We don't have a sign off. We should have a sign off.
It's goodbye from Roz.
And it's goodbye from Roz.